Hello, you Lapine-speaking residents of Watership Down. Joel here from the Hangar Bay, bringing you July's p-bandai shipment. We've got a big delivery this month. A lot of interesting stuff come in. Not a lot in big master grades, but oh boy, we've got some really cool stuff to show off. So let's get to it, shall we? So first up, we have the PG Exia repair parts. Orders for this are now closed, so I can't order any more of these, unfortunately. So I only had 3 of these come in this month. The interesting thing here is, even though they were saying that the only the first editions or the first round of these that were supposed to go out was to have the cracked condenser part, they all have it. I've not seen any that don't have that part in it. So whatever they were marketing with that, it hasn't held up for whatever reason. But anyway, orders are closed on this. I'm not sure what's going to happen in the future because this thing comes with stickers only. They're actually weathered stickers, so there's like wear and tear on it, a bit weird. But it only comes with stickers. I fully anticipate that they'll produce water slides for it at some point. And if they were to do that, decent chance that they may reissue this kit. Obviously, can't promise. p-bandai, they're going to do whatever they're going to do for business reasons. But if it comes up again, I will order more. Anyway, that's what I have now is the last of what I can get my hands on, unfortunately. Next up, Gundam Pixy. More of these in stock. I haven't gone out of stock, so orders are a bit less intense on this thing compared to the Woundwort, which is coming up. But we've got more of these coming in later on as well. Still a popular kit, based on the ground type, I believe. What was it? Gym ground type. So again, nice swooshy beam blades for the Uzis. We've got daggers on the bottom of the Uzis. That sticker is actually on water slide sets. So if you get Gundam 1 year water slide set, so GD or DX01, that's a p-bandai sheet, or there's actually there's a GD sheet, one of the 30s I think it was, that had HG size ones of that. So you can actually get that marking in water slide format. It's a bit rare, but it does exist. You have a popular Woundwort. Yeah, this is selling rather rapidly. It's got about, what is it, 4 times the traffic of any other kit that I have, or the next highest traffic kit I have listed on eBay. This thing is moving quickly. I have ordered as many as I can. I fully anticipate variants to come out. I'm hoping that they'll do a Titans colored version of this as well, even though that's not appearing in any material anywhere, but since it's Bandai's material, they can use it. Very nice kit, much better than I had anticipated. Parts, well, it's got some stickers. You've got the on the blade rifle, you've got the stickers that run down the other edge of that, which is there. Portion of that is a couple for the back fins on the backpack, I believe it was. Otherwise, it's quite nice. You're not going to get much better than that for the actual kit. We anticipate them to produce and master grade in a few years, given the popularity of this thing. Expect more. I will order what I can. Try not to panic too much about it, but yeah, it's super popular. It's moving quickly. I can't do much else about it aside from what I order as many as I can. And finally, for reissues for this month, we've got the Gouf flight type. So this was originally run in was it May? Also a really nice kit. Really nice part separation on that. Very few seam lines. A lot of wasted plastic, unfortunately. Only a couple of minor stickers though, so white for the, I don't even remember what it was. Yeah, if you look at the manual, it's like tons of X's there. Because it's based on the old Revive, so it's going to be a lot of wasted parts because it's basically planned on top rather than integrated with the runners on the original Revive. Compared to the 20-year-old kit, it was the old Gouf flight type. This is a lot better. Fortunately, p-bandai, I've ordered what I can again on this kit. I've got more coming again in October, which is a super heavy month on 2nd and 3rd and 4th runs. But that's there. It's really nice. Certainly can recommend that kit. Not much on the range of stickers. Really nice Gatling gun on the shield. I don't know why they put it on the shield, since you can't protect yourself and shoot at the same time. A bit silly, but it looks cool. I'm also hoping that they'll produce a GD sheet for that at some point, for the 8th MS Team GD sheet, so you get some water slides for like the gym sniper and the ground Gundam and all that really nice stuff. But maybe in the next round of that they produce. Anyway, moving on to new stuff, we have ReGelgu from Double Zeta. So this is based on an older kit. It's the old Gelgu. It's, I don't remember, it's like 10, 15 years old or something like that. It's quite high, quite old. Still decent kit, actually holds up alright. And basically they've added on these large shoulder pads with the fuel boosters, also the fuel tanks for the backpack, some changes to the wrists, and the extra thrusters, so it's got big ass shoulders on it. Fully anticipate them to produce not much in the range of stickers as well, which is really nice. Anyway, fully anticipate that they'll produce a sleeves version of this, maybe some other color variants of it. It's currently on the second one. It's not super popular, but it's there. It's nice. Box is a bit large since it's again based on an old kit, but that's quite nice. So Gundam X Unit 3. So it's mostly a recolor of the MG Gundam X. It's going to have a few extra runners with this, which makes the kit a bit heavier than the Gundam X because it didn't have the original color separation. And it's an older kit, so it wasn't planned with this sort of purple shoulders. I think there's a difference in that. Thing going here, obviously, because it's a p-bandai master grade. It's got the water slides. They put it in the back of that. The bottom is a bit strange. Never seen that. Stickers for the is it satellite cannon on the back? That's where you cover that up. That anybody knows how to paint that sort of the rainbow effect on a reflective? Anybody knows a good paint for that? I'd love to know, because I'd love to try to paint that myself. Unfortunately, there was a super short run on this, and this is no longer for sale as well. So, a bit strange to show it off, but I thought I'd show it off anyway because it's unique. Super short run. This was the only kit they shipped in a shipping case as well, which is really weird. I'm not entirely sure why they did that. Everything else they repacked into boxes and did a rather horrible job in that, in my opinion. Rushing it all out because they're taking it out of case and putting it in the boxes so they can conceal numbers. But Gundam X, put in the case because I don't know. So let's talk about Hazels and expansions for Hazels. So first up, we've got shield boosters. This is the simplest. This is just basically parts we've seen before with some extra water slides to cover them. Nothing new or unique in this whatsoever. It's just a separate set of parts if you want to build the Hazel high mobility type. I guess you could stick it on the wrists of the advanced Hazel and then you'd have a super high mobility type with 4 shield boosters. Somebody ought to try that. Send me the photos, it'd be really cool. Anyway, it's supposedly for the Hazel custom, but I guess you could do it with the combat colors as well, since it's just the same shield boosters. The big one for this month, this moved on to its second run super quick, so we got the Hrududus in 2 colors. So this is the combat fragment color, so it's the purple kind. I'm racking my brain whether this thing is new or not, because it's actually quite difficult to tell, because they're going to do, if it's new, they're going to do it in the styling of the Hazel, so it doesn't look out of place. It's not going to have any super high details compared to the original Hazel, and I'm not seeing anywhere any telltale markings of any slides, which doesn't indicate that it's new, but doesn't indicate that it's old either. That's a bit interesting. It's got a whole punch through on that. It comes with a base because it's going to make the thing, the Hazel super back heavy, so you need additional support in order to do that. But also, if you want to display it by itself, then you need the action base to do that. The most interesting part is this long thing here, which has got a big channel underneath it. So this A-plate is interesting, because there's quite a bit of depth to that. I don't know if that makes it new or not. Super hard to tell on that. If somebody puts it together, we'll be interested to see the results. Anyway, so lots of options for this. You can show it by itself. Very few people are going to do that. You can combine 2 of these together to display as a single unit as well. That's also a possibility. And then you can obviously stick it to the back of the, well, for this one, to the back of the combat deployment colors hazel to produce the hazel Ra in combat deployment colors, or you can take two of them and stick them to the back of the advanced hazel to produce the hazel Ra second form. So you've got lots of display options available for that. A lot of people buying two sets of that, and I can combine two into a single box, that's no problem. I can also combine two into a single box and add the shield boosters. They all fit together. And that's just the same thing in custom color, so it's going to be in white. So if you want something for the color you custom and to produce the hazel Ra in custom colors, you have that option as well. A very small sheet of water slide decals, just like the hazel. It doesn't have much in markings, so get some third-party water slide decals if you want to add some details. Anyway, looks really nice. I've seen the displays in Gundam base. Looks really cool. They're monstrous once you add everything. So an advanced hazel with two Hrududu combat deployment colors. Big ass kit. Looks really awesome though. Efreet. The thing that was most interesting for me on this one was I was looking at this shoulder. So if you remember the Efreet Custom, it had slide molded shoulders, so no seams on the shoulders. Whereas the Efreet Nacht did not have slide molded shoulders, and there was a nice seam line that run down the sides. This one is weird. Okay, so you got some stickers. Those are for the legs, and then for the front cockpit and the vents. But pulling out the shoulder parts, so these things. So you don't have stickers for the white stripe around the shoulders. I thought it would be a sticker around the edge of it, but no. So that's a separate part that's molded. That's not slide molded. It's just a pin that goes through the center on that, so it's nothing super sophisticated. And then you got two sandwich parts to produce to overlay to get the blue on it, and unfortunately you got a seam on that. So what I was thinking it would be a sticker with a slide molded shoulder. Unfortunately, fortunately, I don't know how that works out. It's a it's got a seam line, but it's got the separation, so not one and the other. The spikes are all separate parts, so no stickers there. So that's decent, I guess. Interesting way to go. A bit easier to paint. You just go to the seam line and then remove all the shoulders if you want to paint it. Next bag, high grade we get, and then final one, only big master grade, and this is mostly producible from retail kits, so it's just the Zaku cannon, and all the parts in here are contained in the retail kit. The only difference is this box is a little bit bigger because, again, no color. It has more sophisticated color separation. Biggest key thing is I guess this sheet here. If you go to Gundam Base Tokyo, they have GD58, which is basically this sheet and a little bit more for the Zaku cannon. It'll allow you to produce the like mass production type and Ian Graydon's version. So this is Ian Graydon's version. If you just paint it up in the correct colors, you can produce this with retail available stuff. So pretty much just a recolor, only a little bit bigger. Anyway, that's that for this month. Coming out next month, we've got a bunch of other stuff. So Cubely funnel effect parts. So if you've got a Cubely and you want to put some effect parts for the funnels for that, you've got that covered. That's just a reissue. I did not order any of the recolors of the Cubeleys. If you want one of those, you'll have to ask specifically, because I don't want to handle that much product, as I don't anticipate much demand. So let me know if you're interested in that. Then you've got the Zaku high mobility test type. So it's a cross between a Dom and a Zaku, and some few new extra parts on that. That's just a reissue, but from the origin line, it's a nice kit still. So Ground Gundam Parachute Pack, so it's an extension to the retail kit of the Ground Gundam. It adds the big backpack and a gym head and a lot of extra weapons to that. So expecting a fair amount of demand on it, not a huge amount, but that's on order. The MG Avalanche Exia Dash, that I have on order. It's mostly been reserved now. I think I've only got one remaining from that run. It is something that is available from most global distributors, so if you're interested in the kit, you should be able to get it locally. Prices may vary though, especially if you're in Australia, but that exists, and if you're not able to get it, you can also order through me. Gym Sniper Custom, so an Origin variation of the what was existing as an MG, not so popular as an MG, super popular as a high grade Origin. Go figure. Anyway, that's on order for August. It's based on the Gym Guard. We haven't seen the Gym Guard actually in person yet, but we've seen a lot of images of it. Anyway, if any Origin kits or anything go by, it should be pretty awesome. MG Annabelle Gato's ReGelgu 2.0, so it's a 2.0 version of the Gato ReGelgu. Used to have the HD version of that. It's also got the new beam rifle, really nice kit, more popular than anticipated. Unfortunately, mostly sold out for August. I do have more available for October. You just have to wait. Polypod Ball. Got a bunch of these because it's the ball with spider legs, and that's just cool. And you know, that's from Build Divers, first MG from Build Divers. So that's on order for next month. The high grade Zasa, I think that's pronounced that way. That's a reissue. Got a couple of those on order. It's in yellow for the double Zeta colors. HG Burnham Jigen, so the Jigen with the monocle. That's just a reissue again. They didn't sell out from, was it end of last year? No, December last year. They took it off and put it back up, and they disappeared very quickly, but snagged up a bunch of those just to refill my stock. It's also got the nice lance type weapon on that with the beam effect part. That's pretty cool. Anyway, and if you're a fan of Votoms, I've ordered a couple, the Scope Dog reissues. I don't anticipate many orders on that, but I can order more if people are buying it. So you got the Inga Lehman Scope Dog and then Chirico Scope Dog, which is a new one. So Inga Lehman is a reissue from last year, yeah, and Chirico is something new. I don't know how big the kit is going to be. It's quite pricey though. But anyway, that's it for this month. If you're interested in any of this stuff, any of the older stuff that you've seen before, any of this upcoming stuff, I have that all listed on my eBay store. Please check it out. And upcoming kits, definitely got stuff on order for October and November and December, so stay posted for that sort of thing. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, whatever YouTube things, and see you next time. Bye.